Founding Fathers' Secrets That Changed America Forever. America was built on freedom, bravery, and secrets. Behind the noble words of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, the men who shaped this nation were keeping secrets, some strategic, some scandalous, and some that completely contradict their public image. What if I told you that George Washington wasn't just a general, but also a spymaster who ran a secret intelligence network? That Thomas Jefferson's personal life was censored from history books for years? That one of America's most respected founding fathers was accused of being a traitor? Today, we're exposing the hidden secrets of America's founding fathers that changed the country forever. And trust me, you won't find these stories in your high school history book. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Untold history, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now, let's get started. George Washington's Secret Spy Network. When we think of George Washington, we picture the noble general leading the fight for independence. But what many people don't know is that he was also a master of espionage. Without his secret spy network, the United States might never have won the Revolutionary War. During the war, Washington formed the Culper Spy Ring, one of the most advanced intelligence networks of its time. These spies used invisible ink, coded letters, and even laundry signals to pass along crucial information about British troop movements. To this day, historians still don't know her real identity. Some believe she was a well-connected woman in British high society who leaked secrets that helped expose the infamous traitor Benedict Arnold. Others think she was captured and imprisoned, dying before the war ended. Washington's use of espionage completely changed how wars were fought. Without the Culper Spy Ring, the British might have crushed the Revolution, and America as we know it might not exist today. Thomas Jefferson's hidden relationship with Sally Hemings. Thomas Jefferson is celebrated as the writer of the Declaration of Independence, the man who declared that all men are created equal. But there was one part of his life that history books left out for over 200 years. Jefferson was a lifelong slave owner. But what makes his story even more controversial is his secret relationship with an enslaved woman named Sally Hemings. For years, historians dismissed claims that Jefferson fathered 6 children with Hemings, saying it was just a rumor. But in 1998, DNA tests proved that Jefferson was almost certainly the father of her children. Sally Hemings was believed to be only 14 years old when their relationship began, and she was also Jefferson's late wife's half-sister. Hemings was given special treatment at Monticello and was eventually promised freedom for her children. This revelation completely changed the way Americans viewed Jefferson, forcing historians to acknowledge the contradictions in his life. The secret deal that built Washington, D.C. Did you know that Washington, D.C. was chosen as the U.S. capital because of a backroom political deal? It wasn't just randomly placed on the Potomac River, it was part of a powerful bargain made behind closed doors. In 1790, 3 of America's most influential men, Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison, sat down for a private dinner that would shape the future of the country. At the time, the federal government had massive debts from the Revolutionary War. Hamilton, the Treasury Secretary, wanted the government to take on these debts to stabilize the economy. But Southern leaders like Jefferson and Madison opposed this plan, fearing it would give the North too much power. Hamilton agreed to move the U.S. capital to a southern location, near Virginia and Maryland, if Jefferson and Madison supported his financial plan. This compromise led to the creation of Washington, D.C., and solidified Hamilton's control over the nation's economy. John Adams' War on Free Speech. Imagine living in a country where criticizing the government could land you in jail. Well, in 1798, that's exactly what happened. John Adams, America's second president, signed the Alien and Sedition Acts, which made it illegal to publish or speak out against the government. Under this law, over 20 journalists and political opponents were thrown in prison simply for criticizing the president. Why did Adams do this? At the time, America was on the brink of war with France, and Adams feared that opposition to his policies would weaken the country. But instead of silencing his enemies, the law backfired, voters were outraged, and Thomas Jefferson used it against him in the next election. In 1800, Adams lost re-election to Jefferson, who immediately repealed the law, reinforcing America's commitment to free speech. These hidden stories prove that America's founding fathers were brilliant, flawed, and sometimes even deceptive. They made decisions that shaped the country we live in today, but not always in the way history books like to tell it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more untold stories, and let me know in the comments which of these secrets surprised you the most.